Okay, sorry about that. I was just reading something. This is the after show. It could take a few minutes for people to come in. I said I would do it right about now. So, after showing a debate I had with a guy named Matt Edelstein, and just listening to some noises outside. So, nobody, nobody's watching yet, but people said, "Yeah, after show." So we'll see if people jump in. I went down and had some food, chicken curry. Oh man, it was it was good. All right, everybody, we've got 9 people watching. So if you guys want to participate, you can come in here. Oh my, oh, I got a stuffy nose. If you want to come in and talk, you can do that by just clicking on the link that's there. By the way, Israelites lied to Egyptians about having rough births to save babies. You can lie about dinner. Dinner to your wife. I didn't even lie about dinner to my wife. I don't lie. Hey, Kentucky's in the house. This is Bro Josh from Kentucky. Hey, Calvary's Cry International Missions Ministry. So if anybody wants to add comments in about what they thought about the debate, if you watched it, what you can say. Missed most of the show tonight? You didn't really miss much. And let's see. So we have it on Facebook, Matchlick Live Facebook. We also have it on going right now on on YouTube, so you guys can watch if you want. So we'll see if anybody comes in to this area on StreamYard, and we can talk. Man, that was a long debate and a quick dinner. Yes, it was. So, yeah, the issue is blessing them for lying. You know, there's always something you got to check out, context and stuff. But you know, as I said to him, you know, if I were to lie, does that mean Christianity's not true? Does it mean it's not true? Or does it mean that I don't have the capability of knowing how to answer properly? Okay. Hard to keep up with his 100-mile. Yeah, that's true. 100-mile-per-hour rebuttals. He didn't do as well as he thought he did. I know this is irrelevant, but why?
If you did lie, it would make you an inconsistent Christian, inconsistent with your Christian profession, but it
Right.
wouldn't falsify Christianity.
That's
and
right.
I think he missed that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right, Sugar Beets. He did fail. And to answer a lot of the stuff that I said, he misrepresented me in a lot of things too.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Made to be very frustrating. Explain why, Andrew. Or guys, you guys go on. You know, you can come in here and in this room and talk if people want to. Hold on, I'm gonna cough.
You mentioned you might have another debate tonight. Or was that speaking of tonight or another night?
What? I didn't hear what the first thing you said. I was coughing. What?
You were speaking of having another debate. What did you mean tonight?
Someone wanted me to come in to another room and they're having a discussion on science and evolution. So I thought I would do this for a little bit and maybe go into that a little bit later. I don't know. Yeah. Well, he's trying to make a point that lying means that Christianity's position is false. But what I thought was which doesn't mean it. Only thing it would demonstrate is that I don't have the right answers in all situations. That's all. But I liked when he said that. I got a kick out of it when I was getting absurd by saying, "Let's look at each thing." Yet I said, "Let me get this straight. So let's see who's being absurd here." And I got a kick out of that. That was funny. I'm the one being absurd, but he's inventing terrorists who kidnap me while I'm on my way to Maladillahanti's house, and I have to say with sincerity, a certain tone, a certain verse, so that people's faces aren't burned off. And yet,
yeah,
He says, yeah, but I'm the one being absurd.
When he said that the one lie would include a smaller degree of wrongness, I'm glad I was on mute because I started laughing.
I'm
He's
like,
now,
got
oh
caught that too.
please, and then the other idea. He said, well, and you don't get caught. To imply getting caught betrays the fact that you know it's wrong already.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of the things he said committed suicide as soon as they left his lips. But he's a youngster. Hey, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. He made some mistakes, but I hope God gets a hold of him because this guy, he could do some damage to the faith because he's smart enough, articulate enough to twist things enough. He's one of
Well,
those.
he's got enough bumper stickers and slogans in front of him to read off of, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the rest. There's some more critical things I observed that I'm not going to mention without him here, because that wouldn't be fair. But yeah, it was rather shallow.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Some people are saying some things here. Let's see. Worst case scenario game. I don't even think it would make you an inconsistent Christian. Lying is normal. Somebody, hey, I saw the debate. Most of it, the guy does not listen to your questions. Yeah, he kept saying he didn't answer the questions when you did, and he spoke over you and wouldn't shut up and let you speak. He wanted you to answer the questions with only his answer, no other answers. Is there a chat and live video running on Facebook too? Should be on the Matt Slick Facebook page. So there's that. Rape coma thing is plausible. Yeah, it is, and it probably has happened. The terrorist is much more absurd. It's a, I just say a certain sentence. It's like, what? It was ridiculous. Oh man. Yeah, he couldn't justify his position. You know what I've noticed? I've talked to a lot of atheists. This happened to, and also with Eastern Orthodox, and also with Roman Catholics. Their worldview. Just picture their worldview as a road, and the principles are the foundation of the road. And the more principles you have, the better foundation, the more further down the road you can go. And what I've noticed is that with atheism, like this guy tonight, you only go so far down his road. And I'm down at the end of his road, passing the end of his road, saying, come on, let's go. And they can't go any further. So they are forced to interpret things in light of that dead end. And they just go in circles. And this is what was happening with him. It's happened with Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholics, etc. So anyway, rape coma thing is plausible. That's right. You have to read fast to keep up with his teleprompter. I had to leave. He was using God's name in vain. I know, and I didn't like that. And I almost said, please don't do that. But anyway, my 8-year-old daughter watches me. Sometimes he lost my respect. Yeah. If lying to preserve life, then God forgives. Rahab lied, midwives lied, Corey ten Boom's family lied to preserve life. But it doesn't mean that Christianity's not true. He really was absurd with that atheist. Yeah, he was. Agreed, Matt. Hopefully he thinks about this debate and God brings him to the faith. Yeah, that's correct. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, anyway, anybody got any comments or other questions? I guess not.
There may be a delay. Remember, they're not in here with us.
I know, Sugar Beach, that's right. Most of the terrorists' hypotheticals started becoming more absurd when he was saying sincerity is required. It was like, can you measure sincerity? I got to be sincere, and now I have to say it in a certain tone. Can I find decibel? It was just, I keep finding a ways around his thing. But let's narrow it even further.
Doesn't a lie by nature contain an insincerity? I mean, good grief.
Well, that's another thing. What if I was saying it in such a way where my intention was not to deceive my wife, but I was being forced? And if I'm being forced, am I really the one lying? That's another issue. Don't have any debates with an atheist right now set up. I do have in a couple of weeks a debate on limited atonement with Sam Shimon.
Is he sliding toward Eastern Nestorianism and not claiming it's Nestorianism?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
I don't.
that's my son's observation on him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, in the Roman direction, but more toward the
Yeah. So
eastern.
Jenk says, how could he not see the self-defeating argument, making statements that all definitions are arbitrary? Well, I started talking. I just started. I'll use my definitions then. I tried to help him out. No, you have to say it within a certain context that we're talking and agreed on things. But that doesn't mean that laws of logic are agreed upon. Yeah, problems. Oh well, thanks for helping out though, Charlie. That was really good. You put the phone on the camera like that. That was good.
I
That worked.
downloaded the app and there it was. So I figured I'd use it.
Yeah. Yep. He does not know the Christian doctrine of God. And try to point out, you can't say God changes. That's not our God. That's not our position. I'm not going to argue that. Didn't get how he was trying to catch you with the lie challenge. If you told the truth and millions of people died, that doesn't make you evil. It's just people killing who are evil. Yeah. Well, here's another thing. Are you culpable? Are you responsible for something if you're forced to do it? And I didn't bring this up. I should have. But if you're forced into a lie, you're not the one. You're not lying. And so if I hold a gun to your head and say, rob that bank, and you rob that bank or whatever online, you do something, and I force you to it, and then you're not the one responsible. You're being forced. So then there's another issue of, well, if that's the case, then am I the one responsible if I am forced to do it in order to save people? Because if I'm forced, then I'm not one responsible, and how can it then be held to my account? And how's it really a lie?
That's right. You become a tool of the one carrying out the act.
Right.
Just like we have children, and before we ever have them, we know they're going to tell a lie
Yep.
sometime in their life, but we're not responsible for the lie.
That's
And
right.
if they pick up a stick and poke somebody in the eye, it's not that we didn't know they could do that. It's that they did that, so they're an agent of their own. You can't blame me that my kid went wrong.
Right. Yeah.
But we love kids anyway, huh? Isn't that godly?
That's true. Well, he was trying to show the inconsistency of my moral position. But there's lots of ways to look at it. If he were to say my position was inconsistent, well, then his position's inconsistent because his position can be used very easily to demonstrate that rape is okay. So I wanted to ask, does Matt believe the universe came from nothing? Oh, that's a whole other thing. I didn't ask that. Don't know what he believes. But the multiverse idea, that just refutes. I love the multiverse. How many universes? An infinite number? Okay, then Christianity's true. No, it's not. Yes, it is, because in that infinite number of universes, that means in one of them, the true living Christian God is the one who, by definition, is transcendent over all other universes. So therefore, you're supporting Christianity. He couldn't handle that one. Maximally well-being. And what qualifies it as maximally well-being? What is that? This is all the atheists have. It's varying degrees of the argument. Well, whatever makes you happy. That's what it comes down to.
I'm praying he'll go back and look at some of the things he presented, and it won't be satisfactory in his heart to rest on those things, because they are pretty shallow, and like you say, they're dead ends. And I'm not satisfied when I come to a dead end. I want to go beyond it. So
Right.
hopefully he will too. Like I say, he's a young guy, so there's room for him to mature and grow.
Yeah, there is. So White, when I said that about the multiverse, you said you punched the air. Did you understand what I was going to say, or once I said it, then you got it? Dice rolled in my favor. That's a moral objective standpoint. Yeah. Well, kind of slow, huh? That's all right. I forgot how he wanted to debate me. He knows about me. More and more people are asking me for debates now. Why would he have such faith in nuclear devastation that he cannot see? Yeah. How do you like? Yeah, I don't know. I forgot. He was a young Ben Shapiro the way he talked. Yeah.
With the exception of Ben Shapiro being a very ethical Jew.
That's right. Yeah. Well, okay. Guess maybe we'll call it then. That's okay. Slow show and no big deal. I checked out the YouTube channel. He's very much typing, trying to prove God doesn't exist. I haven't watched any of his other videos. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm going to take off and go to the other invite I had and see how that works. You guys want? I don't know where it is. I just was. Yeah. Anyway, no big deal.
Will your inviter make it a public thing that we can observe?
I don't know. I'll tell you what I'll do. If I can get the information, I'll put it on carm.org Facebook. How's that?
Okay. I'll look there for the next little bit then.
Okay. All right, buddy. Close this down. I'm going to move over. Talk to you guys later.
Sugar beets. Okay. Take care, you guys.